With the media process complete, we're now ready to look into or delve into the video editor. And I'm going to do so with a walkthrough with the actual interface. So with MovieStudio, you have two views. There's the simple and the advanced. These just change subtly the panel. So let's look at this panel in simple, which is the project content and task. Here you've got your browser, find your project space, put content in your project, and organize your tasks. The previewer is just straightforward. It's just a box standard previewer that you use for both your source and your product. Talking about the product, this is the product space. This is where you place and organize all the various types of media to make the product you want. The various tracks within MovieStudio seem to be media specific, and this is the toolbar that you would use to action the tasks that you want to do on the product space. So when you change the view to advanced, subtle things happen. You get an added icon here, which I'll explain later. The project content and task starts off with the media browser, and you have the audio mixer now in view. So that's a very quick walkthrough with the panels. Going back to the simple interface, if you click this icon here, this is like a quick reminder of what is what, where, within the interface, but it's only visible in simple. Not a bad idea for the beginner or someone who wants to learn the system or the interface. Very good. Moving on, I've got here the project loaded. So we've got the project media showing the game anime project. And as far as project management within this environment, it's quite straightforward. It's very easy to use. Clicking any one of the clips, you can immediately see it in the previewer. Right-clicking can get you information of that. You've got nice little simple tasks. You can add assets to your project very easy using their shop. You've also got a very easy Explorer-like view when you want to go through your transitions or any assets that are provided by Sony, or if you want to do any of the enhancements. I'm not too sure I like this icon or animated icon they do with the eye. I don't think it's always as intuitive as they would like to make out, but it is a good attempt to try and simplify and make it easy for the beginner to follow the tasks that they want to do. The track motion is a somewhat interesting component. This to me breaks the workflow because it's intuitive to look at the previewer and do things with the previewer. You now have this other window to manage and to understand. And I think it effectively just breaks the workflow of what the task it is you want to do. These buttons down here are intuitive, easy to use, and they do make handling the project that you're working, the product that the clips you put in the product space, a lot easier, and in fact in some areas better than many other applications I've come across. So there are always these pluses and minuses with this environment that I found, and I'm never too sure if I like one or dislike another. This is going to be down to the person themselves if they can follow this kind of workflow. I suppose that's also an important thing to take and consider. This is my personal view of how I would like the workflow. It may be different for yourself. If I'm going to judge this, I'm going to give this 3 stars because the interface has not been tested in anger, but I do think the workflow is going to cause a bit of a problem and you might trip over on that. I do believe the processes, some of them are quite toilsome. It is a considered opinion. I just don't feel I didn't gel with this as much as I would like.